I'm live. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So, I don't even know what day or time or whatever it is. I just got home and the timing worked out awesome. So, what time and day is it anyway? It's March 13, Tuesday at 17:18:42. So, I got to turn around for a second. I need these. First thing I want to say is sorry. I was going to put together a video explaining in detail the FOL. This, when I did my unboxing. I decided not to do that because I basically told you to go and check out the website, and I'm just going to be reading the website off anyway, so it was kind of redundant for me to spend an hour to make another video explaining what you're going to read on the website anyway. But I've got another unboxing for you. I got my business cards. My business cards. Yeah. So I decided to go online, go live, make a fool of myself, unboxing business cards. Cool thing about these business cards, and I'm going to have another shameless plug. If you need any graphic editing or printing, just send me a PM and I will put together whatever you need. I do websites, I do postcards, flyers, anything print related or web related in terms of print production. Let me know, send me a PM, and I can put whatever you need together for you. So I just redesigned my new business cards for our new product. So I'm super excited, and I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to turn out, because my printer that I use, 99% of the time he's awesome, but every once in a while they don't come out the way I want. But I'm pretty confident that these are going to be awesome. Holy moly, they come in boxes of 250. Okay, cool. See, empty box. I'm opening a box. Look, it's empty. Don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, shameless plug. If you need printing done, give me a shout. I got a discount code too, so even if you guys do your own printing, that's cool. Send me a PM when you're ready to have them printed, because I got these cool discount codes from Vistaprint because I do a lot of printing for them. And what do we have? What do we have? And I'll explain these cards as I'm showing you these cards. So, trick number 1, don't buy glossy cards because you can't write on them. Tip number 2, oh my god, these things are so sexy! Tip number 2, if you can, get blank cards on the back, because in my experiences, in my training that we do in sales, when you hand out one business card, you always hand out 2. The reason why you do that is because if I'm talking to somebody on the street or at a fair or at a presentation or whatever, and we're talking and they want my information, I can go, oh, wait a minute, why don't you put your name and number on the back of this one, and that's the cost for getting this one. So realistically, a good marketer will have 2 business cards to hand out essentially instead of 1. Because if you hand a business card to somebody after talking to them for 5 minutes, say at a trade show that you're doing, and you give them a business card and you don't write down their contact information, guess what? You're relying on them to call you back. So as a cost for my information, I need your information. So you write down your name and number on the back of this card, and then I'll give you this card. So that's a good little tip for you. So I always get mine blank on the back, and for sure the back of the card should never be glossed over. That way you can write on it. So are you ready for this? I gotta look at this. Wow, that looks wicked. It's crazy easy to read. Cool. So the graphics themselves on this card are corporate graphics. I just kind of had to go into Photoshop and I did a whole bunch of Photoshop magic to them to make it even more outstanding. So are you ready for this? The unveiling of the new, awesome, sickest business cards you will ever see in the whole wide world. Ba 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. I can't see the screen. How is that for sick? Is that not a sick business card? These are handouts, right? So I don't have any of my contact information except for what's on the bottom here, right? But I redid that. I had to redo that, and I had to do that graphic, and then I had to do the graphic in the back, and then I put the text in and fonted it up and did everything cool. So I'm super excited. Now I've got 1,000 business cards to hand out for my next event, so I can help the world heal themselves with this antioxidant. And since I've got you guys on the line here, I've been using this for, I think now, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever, something like that. I was actually going to wait maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, but since I've got you here already, what I've been doing, actually I'll show you what I've been doing, because this is cool. I got to get my unopened bottle. Doom, 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 doom. Now a tip, one of the many ways that you can take this, of course you can do this topically or whatever, but the best way to take your fountain of life is to put 10 drops under your tongue. Now I've been doing this every morning since I wake up. I go and do my daily morning business in the bathroom, I come back, and even before I have my tea in the morning, because I drink like 2 liters of tea every day, I'm actually putting 10 drops of this under my tongue. I'm letting it sit for about a minute, and then I'm kind of just whooshing it around in my mouth for another minute or so, because of the anti-inflammatory properties in it. I'm not going to show you because it's kind of disgusting, but I've got some work to be done on my teeth, and I'm just waiting for some appointments to get I'm getting 5 teeth pulled, and I'm getting 3 of them fixed, and then I've been doing my research on either replacing them, or there's even some talk on the web that you can grow your teeth back. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm looking into that still, but that's basically what I'm doing. I'm not putting this in my food. I'm not putting it in my hair yet. I have put it on a couple of I don't know, cuts that I've had on my shoulder. I've got a couple of cuts on my elbow here, from banging into stuff, because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. And it seems to work pretty good. They're not healed yet, but the scabbing is a lot different than what I've noticed. But I want to show you the trick to doing this, because this stuff you can't feel it really hit your tongue. There's not enough weight on it. So I've actually been doing it under or in a mirror, so you can actually count when I'm dropping them in. Now when you get this product, I've already showed you this in the other video, but you get one of these. And you're supposed to calculate how heavy you weigh, and then you know how many drops to take. A good average is 10. So I've started with 10. I'm 130, 140 pounds, so the 10 drops that I'm taking is good. I was going to up it to 15 or 20. The very, very, very first day that I took this, one of my friends who is also on this product, he has problems sleeping and nightmares. And in his testimonial video, he takes his 10 drops or so before he goes to bed, and it's really, really helped him out with the headaches and bad sleeping and the nightmares especially, which I think is really, really cool. So on the first night, of course, the first day that I got this, I probably drank like 30 drops or 40 drops of this stuff. But I did that. I took 10 drops about an hour before I went to bed, and I couldn't get to sleep. I was just up. I've noticed that I do have more energy. When I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed. And I'm not going to get into too much of how this is working for me yet because I really don't have enough time with the product. But I am noticing something, and I have been putting it on my forehead. I took a couple of crappy pictures with my camera, and I don't know if you can tell because it hasn't flared up yet. It typically flares up bad in the spring. But my head, my forehead, can you see it? I mentioned it before that I've got a problem with my dry skin and something on my forehead. So I've started using this. I put 3 drops on my finger and I just kind of rub it in. I kind of do one of these things. Right, you go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just kind of rubbing it in on my forehead like that. So I'm hoping this will help with that. So this is how you use it topically. You can put it on cuts and whatever. And there's one on the... Now it is bitter, as I said last time. You get used to it really, really fast. For me, it's not a big deal. I grew up on a tree farm, hobby farm, so eating all kinds of weird stuff as a kid. You know, ants and bugs and all kinds of, you know, being a farm boy, right? So the taste doesn't even come close to bothering me at all. But I'll show you. You take your 10 drops. Now, the cool thing is, this is all glass. I mentioned that before, but I was really thinking about that. That's really, really good because you don't have to worry about any toxicity from plastic seeping into the product. And I was looking at let's see if I can empty this. I was looking at this, and I was noticing that there's no marking on it. And I think that's really cool because I don't have to worry about ink on the stem. So roughly, if I do it, I figured it out almost. That there is roughly 10 drops. And we'll find out now in a second. You just put it under your tongue. I wasn't able to count that. Anyway, I'll put a couple more in just for good measure. But I just let it sit under my tongue for a minute or so. And I just let it sit there and absorb. And then after I've done that for a minute or so, I just do one of those things, wish it around in my mouth, because the best way to have something absorb into your body is through the mouth. That's why this is the best way to take it. So I'll just sit there. I'm going to swallow this now because you don't need to see me gargling this stuff. But that's what I do. I let it sit under my tongue for a minute or so, and then I'll swish it around and get it through my teeth and just completely lather and coat the inside of my mouth, and then I'll swallow it and go on with my day. But I have definitely noticed better sleep. I have definitely noticed more energy. And when I wake up, I'm not drained. I don't feel tired when I wake up. You know, you wake up and you got to have your coffee and your cigarette in the morning and take that time to get up. The past couple of days, when I get up, I'm up and I'm good to go. So I'm really, really super excited about this product, the Fountain of Life. Now, I do got to give you this disclaimer. All the trainings that we do with our company, one of the major things that they're telling us is this is not a cure. Okay? This is a natural health product. It's a high performance antioxidant, and it's got all kinds of lignans in it, and it's got other properties to it, but this is not a cure. And one of the things that on the video that was explained on the training, I think it was last Monday, if you are already in good health, then this will definitely help you. But if you're going to expect an overnight, wow, I can't believe it, I feel this amazing, if you're already healthy, this is just going to benefit your already healthiness. new English word for Ryan's dictionary. But I have noticed a difference. I think this product is absolutely amazing. I want to say, hey, Ramin, thank you very much. Salute ya. You did an amazing job with this amazing, amazing product. And I thank you very, very much for it. So I will let you go for now because this was actually supposed to be about my new business cards. So now I can help everybody who wishes to start taking an amazing daily supplement that I firmly and truly believe will help each and every single person. So on that note, I'm going to let you go. And you guys have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world today. Ciao! Now I don't know how to turn this thing off. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Smart, mute. Do I do it that way? Oh, no, I'm still recording. What if I hit that button? Are you? Oh, that's the button. Okay, let's try this again. Goodbye!